Hello friends, and welcome to the stream. I'm Bubs. You can see the hubs below here. And hopefully you're having a good Sunday today. Is this the right finger? No? Well, so we're using yet another lens today, trying different things, seeing what works best. But unfortunately with this one, it's a lot closer to my desk than the other one is. By a decent amount, and so my key light is actually blocking my monitor, and I've got my iPad off screen with my manuals pulled up, because I can see the left arm there, right there. I can see that, no problem, but the right arm right above it, can't see at all. So I've got it pulled up, and we're gonna try that and see how it works. This lens is a little slow to focus. It's a little bit slower than the other ones, so if it drops focus, I do apologize. But it's, you know, we'll see how it works, and yeah. So what do we need? We need D, A, and D. D1. Okay. So I sort of want to do his torso next, because this little stand I have here does not want to go in that hole because it's a torso hole. The bottom is torso. I want to, like, you know, have him standing right here looking up at the camera. But it looks like those are on the next page. So we'll just do his arms next instead. So we need 7 and 8. Now I'll probably actually go ahead and cut 9 and 10 out as well, so we can do both arms at the same time. I like how it's focusing on the panel line sections. So that's 7 and 8. Luckily, once I have these cut out, I don't have to keep my iPad on. I just let time out. Unfortunately, I can't move the camera back any further than it is right now, because then you can see off the edge of the desk. The edge of my desk is right here. So 27 is on the next runner. Okay. And then we need A20. Hey, right there. And then we gotta make sure we don't accidentally chop the nubs right there. So this, I do like this a lot better. I wonder how my 28 to 70 would work for this. Maybe we'll try that next stream. But I'm at like 20, 21 focal. I sound like such a terrible photographer. I know what I'm talking about, but I just... So I forgot this A17 was that yellow piece right there, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, where the fuck is this piece at? We figured it out. Stash that off screen. I've probably listened to more music from Undertale than I have actually played the game. Like, I love the music from it, and the game is pretty good, but I've never gotten very far in it. I was playing it recently, and I got to the fight with Papyrus, and like a really bad gamer, I got stuck because my instinct is genocide route. Like, I know a decent amount about the game. If someone came in here and tried to spoil it, well, joke's on you. I know most of the game. So like a bad player, I got stuck on Papyrus because I don't want to kill him. But it's not that I'm bad at puzzle games. I just haven't figured out how to tell what option is working in Undertale yet. Which sounds really bad because I'm, you know, at that point, but I remember the first time I played Undertale, oh man, what's Goat Mom's name? Toriel. I killed Toriel, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. You know, like every single person does. And I don't know what happens with Papyrus when you do that, and I don't want to find out. So, but then, so I'm playing it on my Steam Deck, but I had to restore it because I had an issue with it. I know everyone talks about how great Decky Loader is and how amazing it works and all this other stuff, and I'm glad that they have great experiences with it, but unfortunately I have had nothing but problems with it. I've had my Steam Deck for like 2 years, and if I don't have Decky Loader on it, it's super stable. It works great. Fantastic, even. The moment I install Decky Loader on it, it'll work great for like a week. And then, or, you know, 2, maybe 3 even. But then out of nowhere, it will stop booting, period. Like, it'll start boot looping, and I have to dig the original charger out, like the original Steam Deck charger. I'm trying to get this hair. What happens when you have a beard? There we go. I had to dig the original charger out because it doesn't work with any other charger. This doesn't. I have to do an emergency recovery and pray it works. Usually it takes 3 or 4 tries. And then, you know, it's good to go again. Usually. But it'll happen when you come out of sleep. Like my whole Steam Deck will freeze. And this is no matter what version of Decky Loader I've tried. And so I thought it was just, you know, maybe my Steam Deck has a problem. I know that, you know, Valve's not going to really do anything to help because it's a third-party plugin. But, so I thought, you know, maybe it's just my Steam Deck. So at some point I picked a ROG up because I wanted to play some visual novels that don't work on the Steam Deck. Because some just don't work that well, you know, Windows stuff. And I got interested in doing dual booting on it, so I put Bazite on it. And that was an experience all of its own. But, you know, once I got Bazite working and I got it dual booting really well, I decided to put a decky loader on the Bazite side. It's a built-in plugin that just works. You know, you can install it from the command line. It's got like a tool installer. It works, right? It'd be great. Within 48 hours, it was doing the exact same thing with Steam Deck. And I have went so far on my Steam Deck is just installing Decky Loader with no plugins, and within a week it'll do the same thing. And I've looked and I've searched and I've tried to find a solution. At one point it was a known issue with Decky Loader. The team, you know, had a thing open about it and how to fix it, and I did that, and it didn't work. So I think it's just Decky Loader doesn't like me at this point, because I can't find anybody else having the exact same issues I do. And I don't use Discord, so it's not like I can join the Discord and ask for help. I know it's probably what someone would say to do. Oh, join this. It's like, look, if you still have a Discord at this point in 2026, I get it, but I can't do that. So I can't exactly ask for help. And so like I've even tried begrudgingly asking GPT for help. Like I'll describe what it does and everything, and it'll give me the same steps I've already done. So, and you know, so I have this deck on stable channel. It's not on beta. It's not on nightly. So I don't know if it's just like, maybe I'm sitting too long between updating like the core Decky Loader and Steam Deck, you know, Steam OS is updated, and that's what's breaking it. Which would make sense if it did it every month, because I think they push a core update out every month. But like I said, it happens like anywhere from a few days, like on my Bazite install, which again, I guess I can sort of understand that one, to, you know, a week, two, just randomly on the, and I've tried a few different handhelds, because I have friends with handhelds, so I've borrowed them and tried the same thing. I'm not sure what it is. But so I forget which, if it was on the ROG or the other one that I had been playing Undertale. But I had to reset it for some reason, and I forgot that Undertale doesn't cloud save. So I lost my save. And I mean, it's not like I'm that far, it's probably like an hour and a half. Probably. But like model building, I play games very slowly. I think I play visual novels the fastest because it's all reading, and I read pretty quickly. But like regular games, I mean, I gotta explore everything. I had that problem with what's that super popular game that everybody loves with the gotchas? Genshin. I tried Genshin, and every time, I mean, okay, so I have this problem with a lot of like open world games. Same thing with Elden Ring. Although Elden Ring is just a whole different beast. I want to just I want the story, right? The story is important. But the problem is, hello, Mr. Post. Are you purring? I can't hear if you are because the headphones. Want to explore how I found it, and are you going to try to sit in my lap? I don't know if you're going to fit, son. I've got a cat in my face. I just wanna look for everything until I found it, and I end up not doing the story until I've explored everywhere. But the problem with like Genshin and well, I'm just gonna use Genshin for an example because Elden Ring's a little bit different in that regard. I end up in areas I'm not supposed to be, and I end up like stuck. Genshin sort of mitigated that because you got their teleportation points. Yeah. Oh no. Ascor's here. I can't hear this without hearing the driving in my car right after a beer. I can't. And it's just Tedo trying to run over fucking Miku. That's all I hear. But like Tedo after smoking a fucking carton of cigarettes. It'd be a pretty good use of generative AI. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't do it, but like making a vocal, it sound like they've just smoked Marlboro Black Hundreds for their entire life. It'd be absolutely hysterical, I think. But oh fuck me. That's just that fucking shitpost humor. That's why it's funny. Listen, son, I don't want to sand your tail, so please be careful. You can just barely see him off camera. He's a very large man. He's just chilling. I need to get a different office chair. I used to have a lazy boy chair as my office chair because, you know, it's an old chair, and I got a new chair, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be sweet for an office chair, right? And then before that, I had this like really big chair, like he has a shack chair, man, I swear. Not really, but it was, you know, Shaquille O'Neal would have been comfortable in that chair, and that's because he's got an office chair. That's what I mean by that. So my cats can always just sit next to me in the office chairs because there's room, and like, you know, there's actual sides on it for them to sit in. But when my last chair, you know, I had it for years before I even used it as an office chair, so it's pretty worn down. So when I finally got a new office chair, I got an actual office chair, and well, I don't regret it. It is significantly more difficult for them to sit with me while I'm on my computer. Because it's a regular office chair, right? It's just got sides. It doesn't have anything on the sides, so when you drop something, it hits the ground instead of staying in the chair. And so when they try to sit there, instead of sitting there, they, you know, slide off and hit the ground. I'm gonna have to repanel line that right there on the edge, but it's fine. I wish I had these parts higher in the air, but unfortunately, you can see the man. I don't know if it'll focus this far down. Nope. I guess the problem is it can't focus the angle it's at. He's laying on my wrist. I could. Oh. Mr. Sun, you're not an acupuncture therapist? Are you licensed? Are you a licensed acupuncture therapist? No? Okay. Oh, buddy. he is needling my arm. The things we do for cat love. Whew. You've got a tree right next to me you can be laying in. But you like laying on me instead. This man is more like a dog than a cat. Is that the other one slinking around down there? So, before I got interrupted by a large man, I'm talking about you. So yeah, eventually I want to beat Undertale, but at this point I now have to... I've probably played the up tutorial 4 times. Like four separate times I've tried to play Undertale. And it's a good game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's just I get distracted by other games really easily and forget about it. And it's really sad. It's sad because it's, it's like 7 hours long. One day I need to just sit down and beat it. But yeah, every time I try to play it, something comes up or like fucking hard drive crashes or something. I get distracted by another game, and so I've never gotten that far in it. And one day, my arm's gonna look like a fucking acupuncture therapist got to it after he's done. Sorry, it is really hard to think about what to say and also not fuck these parts up when you've got needles in your arm. So please stand by. Who is this? Undyne? I don't even know. I guess I'm a fake Undertale fan. Battle against a true hero. I have no idea. I don't know anything about Undertale really besides like the basic. I know the story and everything that happens, but so bad after this. He's got my wrist locked between the table and the cutting surface. I really don't know if I prefer these new style gates over the old style gates. That's probably a controversial opinion too. They like to fucking flake. Like they flake up onto the part, and it sort of becomes a pain to get cleaned. I'm sure that's just Skeleton Grandpa complains about new grade kits, or new age kits, because he's used to doing old grade, or old age kits. Oh no. Like I was after the stream yesterday. I gotta wait. I was working on it. I was working on the Core Gundam. I wonder why it won't focus. I apologize for not focusing. I wish I could literally raise it in the air, like. The problem is it's not in the middle of the focal plane, honey. Goddamn. He's crushing my arm. Holy hell. Yes, I know you're angry at me because I made you move. Full of anger. Oops, just knocked my mic. Sorry about that. Angle he's laying at, my arms are right across the panel liner, and it's so uncomfortable. I'm debating. Honey, hi, I love you. He just keeps digging his nails into me. Not to move, honey. I love you. He's upset because I'm streaming and not paying attention to him. Did I not panel line this piece at all? Okay, honey, I'm sorry. I gotta move. Thank you. Oh. Oh, unfortunately, he had to move. Oh, it's so much better. Yeah, my whole arm was going to sleep and going numb. Like, he's got a tree right next to me. I put him in it. And he's looking at me all mad because, Father, let me sit on you. Let me make your arm die. Give you, what is it, alcoholic's arm? Because you're building arms. I'm gonna have to order a dummy battery for this guy at some point. I don't know when, but probably soon. Hopefully I can get it in before that new bullshit with electronics happens, because that's gonna suck if not. I think it's, well, it might be fine because it's already certified, but we'll see, I guess. Is this just a remix of that Blue Champion? Power of Neo. There you go, now I can actually see what's playing. Run! I should probably use the actual OS with the arranged OST and not the full OST too. But, you know, live and learn. I'm debating what I want to use tomorrow. I might use Undertale. I sort of want to see if, I sort of wanted to do, so I love the Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie soundtracks, and that's debatable if it's worth even trying that. I don't know how. Who owns Rare now? Is it Nintendo or is it still Microsoft? If it's still Microsoft, I could probably get away with it. But Nintendo would probably copyright claim the video. I mean, I'm sure Microsoft would too, to be honest. Cat hair everywhere. I'm trying to find a good angle to sand these parts at is a pain, but it's fine. Come on. I guess gotta keep a finger in focus for my camera to stay focused. Almost got that sitting up sanded. Ah! Ooh. That went for a ride. Part of the problem with the focus is that There we go. I just fucking put it on manual focus and that fixed it. I think that looks fine. If not, I'm sure someone will tell me eventually. Are your parts out of focus? I know. I need to probably print this in a different color, but I should print it in green so I can green screen it. Just green screen it out. It'd be funny. That's actually pretty good in focus, I'm not gonna lie. So we're just gonna leave it right there. It's because I focused it and I'm just holding the piece in the same spot. Camera wizardry right there. Not sand my fingers. Having 3 views of your fucking sanding on the stream at once is wild. It's weird, but whatever. I've got 2 that are like synced right, and I've got 1 that's like The other problem is because my key light's out, I can only see part of my camera stream, my actual my full stream. So trying to make sure the part stays in focus. Like I've got the OBS stream right, but it's not as big, so it's a little bit harder to make sure I've got the part in focus. Yeah, see, that's like pulling off like that. I feel like I don't like that as much as the other gates, because it just sort of makes it more difficult to get sanded, in my opinion. Like, it I guess doesn't matter if you're just cutting it off, right? But when I'm sanding through like this, it just fracturing off like that and going like all willy-nilly, I don't necessarily care for that. But I mean, I guess I like it better than gates so thick you could crash a truck into them. So I did put a fresh battery in before stream. Hopefully it lasts for, 3 hours. But I do have a fully charged battery next to me and the other battery charging. It's like half dead after stream. It was like an hour and a half, almost 2, so these should last. But, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. If I keep streaming though, I'm gonna definitely buy a dummy battery, but I don't know, we'll see. Really, I should just get a dummy battery anyway, so I can, when I go out super long shoots, I've just got a dummy for that. mean, I've never been on I've went and shot for like hours, like dual battery, like dual bodies, and I've even taken like 2,000 photos. I don't think I burned through 2 batteries in either body. Like when I went and did a shoot last weekend, and it was we did 5 on one body and 3 on the other, and I don't think we burned through more than a quarter of a battery on either camera. I wish I could. Little mark right there. I might be able to. Hey. We got it mostly out of there. This also might be covered by a sticker. It is. That's fine. Whatever. Let's make sure we don't sand through the wrong gates. This makes me think of fucking that Homestuck Squid song. I know Toby Fox did Undertale music. Of course he did Undertale music, Homestuck music. This just makes me think of this Squiddle song, which, fun fact for you, is in one of the Helsing abridged episodes. When they're at the museum and Anderson and Alucard are about to throw the fuck down and Sarah shows up. How many versions of the song were there? When Sarah shows up, that song playing in the background while she leads the crowd of old people is the Squiddle song. Ow! Oh god, my bad. And I've never ever seen anybody talk about. I mean, maybe back in the day someone did, but I mean nowadays, who the fuck's gonna remember that, right? Like, not only do you have to know Homestuck, but you gotta know an obscure song off of the. I think it was even a fan OST too. I don't even think it was an official Homestuck OST. I want to make it clear I was not into Homestuck as a kid, as a younger skeleton man. I just had a lot of friends that were into it, and I remember I liked listening to the Homestuck OSTs. Like, there were some good songs on them. Don't get me wrong. But I never was into Homestuck, so you sort of everything you missed the boat too, because Flash is dead, so you can't read it now. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Whoops. I was on manual focus. There's a little bit of a nub mark there still, so we're trying to get it completely off. See it, but it's there. I think it'll be internal though, so it might be okay. some mini donuts sitting in the office overnight. I sort of wish I ate them, but I threw them out because I was like, fuck, I'm not stale as shit having been in here all night. But, man, I sort of wish I still had them right now. See here. I guess I did have it right. I just wasn't sure. There we go. I just had that completely off camera the whole time. I'm so sorry. What are you doing, honey? Get off under there. Come on, get off under there. Oh, I just knocked the camera real good there. I turned the autofocus back on. So. I do these teeny tiny little stickers next. There we go. It's a little... It's fine. It's fine. That's good. That's good. Okay. Throw the arm there. It's the arm that will never... No one will ever find this arm, just like the arm in fucking Higurashi. Oh no! It fell in the crevice. It fell in the worst spot possible. I can't get anything out of there without flipping the whole runner tray. Of all places for it to land. I gotta cut that too close. We'll see. Oh, oh. I gotta cut all of this too close, but we'll see. Cut them right finally. I'm trying to figure out the distance I need to cut them so they're super easy to sand down. Maybe that is it. Georgia. God, it'd be nice. Then we won't be sitting here for 200 hours while I'm working on a high grade. I've been so hesitant to cut them off that close because I'm afraid to, you know, throw them apart, but I guess that's right. I don't know. Now see, this one's still quite a bit of sanding to get down. That one was just all the way there. Yeah, I guess that doesn't look terrible. Although I'm just afraid when I go take pictures of this, it's going to be super obvious. Let's see. I haven't figured out how I'm going to take pictures of this with the current setup, because I've only got one key light. That's the key light I'm using. And I have to move it back and forth to the picture table. So I may just set one up on here, but I need to get a backdrop of some sort for that. And I don't know. I was trying to find a white, like, plastic kids chair, because I saw in one of the Gunplug groups someone was using that for a background. It looked really nice. But I went to Target and I couldn't find one, and I went somewhere else and I couldn't find one, and I sort of just gave up at that point. One second, sorry. Sorry, my dumbass orange cat decided he was gonna turn a cable into a chew toy, and I had to pull it out everywhere. So that was just unexpected turn of events, but it's fixed now, so it's fine. They're really trying to make sure I can't stream today. That's for sure. Like completely off screen. So let's see, I think I watched Gundam last night. I'm trying to remember now. I was watching, there's this YouTuber I follow who's been watching Dress Up Darling. And they finished season 1 the other day. And I was like, I can't wait for them to watch season 2. I want to watch it now. So I've been rewatching season 2. Dress Up Darling. I finished it last night. And man, it was really good. I forgot how much better the animation was in the second season. They really went above and beyond. But I'm a little disappointed. So I've read the manga. Oh fuck, he's here. He heard me talking shit about the manga. I was disappointed with the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was, I don't know if it just wasn't doing the numbers that Square wanted, or what, but, the ending was really rushed. But I mean, I guess there's actually been quite a few manga recently whose endings just were sort of disappointing. I guess if you think about it. One I know a lot of people were disappointed with that I wasn't really. So Chainsaw Man ended recently, I think the beginning of the month. And man, that ending has divided the fan community pretty bad. I found it fine. In fact, I liked it. But I had just reread the entire manga, like, prior to reading the ending. Like, I reread part 2 to catch up. And be ready. I was like 10 chapters behind at that point. So then I, read the ending. And I thought it was fine. I'm not going to talk about too much in case, you haven't read it, but I feel like I feel like people were not expecting it to just end, which I get. But, got a hair in my mouth. The ending was just not what they wanted. I get that. But, to that, I say, have you ever actually read anything Fujimoto has written? It's like reading Ito and expecting no symbolism and no scary content. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was fine. I sort of want to panel line these yellow pieces with the interior. Which, right. I read you're supposed to use brown panel lining on yellow parts, but I did not like how it looked on my wing. So, I guess we'll try again. I'm gonna pull that apart and panel line that piece too then. So I read that you're supposed to use brown panel lining on yellow parts and red, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I wish I had my ring. Haha. My ring. You can see my rings. I ain't got none of my rings on because I don't wear rings. If I had my wing 0 here, and it wasn't at work, I'd show you what I was talking about. Actually, well... sorry, I'm keeping it off screen. Death Report, this is, sure a song. I would show you what I meant. I mean, I can't talk very good if you haven't realized by now, but that's okay. Who cares? I will say that I'm excited to photograph this after I'm done with it. I'm really excited to take photos of this kit. But I just gotta... I may not stream the day after I get this fully built so I can move my lighting setups around and take photos of it. What I should do is a stream of me editing it. That'd be pretty funny. But I'm pretty sure I've doxed myself because Lightroom has your goddamn name in it. Like, I know it's not, like, directly seeable, because it's in a menu, but still, the thought of accidentally showing everybody that, I mean, well, yeah. So I don't know if it'll... I don't know how I'm gonna clean it up, but it is panel lined. I didn't think about that before I did it. How am I gonna get the panel liner out of there? Because I put a little too much in that one. You can't tell because it won't focus. And that one on the edges is sort of rough. Unfortunately, I'm out of Q-tips. I guess I could use toilet paper. Oh, that's a receipt. Let me see here. Yeah, that did not work. I mean, it cleaned it out, but it did not, cleaned it out too well. Man, I want to listen to the remix of this really bad. So I guess the question is, how do I... So I should be able to get the eraser down. That one might be a little hard to get, but... Oh, I took too much out of this one. I should have just panel lined it with the black. Some of these smaller pieces I need to figure out better ways to pan. Like, I'm sure there's a better way than what I'm doing. Can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry. See, I fucked it up. God damn it. Well, at least it's not that bad. Two little fuck ups, so. Ask we're back. I got the head over and really stuck in my head. Forever and always, the life. I really like the reverse tweezers, but man, are they a pain. I forgot about them, I didn't put a cutout for them. So they're in the same cutout as the regular tweezers. So they don't exactly fit. I need to rework this again, I just don't know what to... Like this width is fine, but I mean these on the side and everything. I just pinched myself. M1 runner. Oh shit. Oh my god, this is a Jesus sick runner. Like, what the fuck is that? These are little fiddles. This is like the biggest clear runner ever. Oh! Thank God I've got dual blade cutters. Like, we're gonna give you two really thin skates, and then the thickest skate ever. Oh! Ow, that hurt. Oh, if I die on stream, it's because I just gave myself an aneurysm. It fell into the abyss. Okay. Fuck this one. Fucking for real. I'm gonna fuck these Stedis up. Oh, oh, oh. Those were about lost to the abyss. Oh man, this is gonna be a... Uh-oh. Well. Oops. Excuse my disgusting ass head. Yeah, well, we just, Oops. We misplaced that piece. I did not expect it to rocketeer off. See you in Space Cowboy, I guess. 'Cause, that's gone. It's okay. We'll just, I sure did not expect to go zoom off into space. And I'm not buying another Calibarn just for that one piece. Although, I guess it'd be funny to have a dual broom Calibarn. I could probably sell... It's like $30 for the Calibarn right now online, but they're like 18 locally. Fucking... Just buy a Calibarn for the one piece and then sell it online for 18 minus one piece. I wouldn't do that. I actually probably use it as a kit bash. Oh, so... Oh, there we go. Sorry, the only way I'm going to be able to sand this is off camera. Ooh. Okay, well, that's the best it's going to get. That's the best Gillette can get. Doesn't look great, but it's fine. Ow. My eyeball. I'm like looking around my desk, but I don't see it. I think it. I have headphones on, so I didn't hear where it came at. Ow. This pole's in the way. Yeah, I don't see it on my desk, so I have no idea where it went to. It's gone. Gone for good. That one's pretty clean. The problem is just how small these pieces are. I got that pretty clean. I'm not even trying to sand it, I don't even care. Oh, save that. Oh god, oh. Dude, this is a... There we go. That's like somehow I don't want to appear on camera. Yeah, there you go. That's how I get viewers, right? You want to help, Mr. Boogie? You want to help Symbol? All right. I'm gonna take a break for one. I'm gonna give him some attention for a minute. Hello. I have a cat in my mouth. Son. What are you doing, honey? Well, if the stream suddenly crashes, it's because my son is, where he should not be, and I cannot get up. Ow! Fuck! Oh yeah, crash bar on this camera arm. What are you doing, son? Oh, apparently the key light arm is what he wants to rub his head against now. But you know what, fair. That's fine, I guess. Better than powering off my computer, I guess. So yeah, I was talking about Dress Up Darling earlier, and I just sort of, I don't know what happened. I think it came over or something. Maybe I got up. I was talking about the manga. Oh, because I started talking about Chainsaw Man. So yeah, I mean, the ending to My Dress Up Darling is fine, but I feel like it was rushed. And if you've read the manga, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, but like, it's the ending everybody wanted. That's what I'll say. But I wish it had just taken a little bit longer to get there. Like, I mean, it's not like that's really spoiling anything because it's kind of manga it is. I like how as soon as I started sanding again, it lost focus again. Oh no, determination! I'm using determination to finish this part. I cut the nub pretty thin and it's still just like, haha, fuck you! Sort of trying to look at the directions for the left arm, since I can't see the right arm. I have my iPad on. And it says it's mirrored, you know, it's fine. But Watch, I'm gonna put the one arm on the one side and go, why do I have two of the same arms? So I watched a review on the new Hathaway Big Boy with the new Gundam, the mass-produced new Gundam, the Alien or whatever. I don't know what it's called. It was called the Alien, the Ailstrike Alien. Yeah, there we go. The Illyrion, I think that's what it's called. And so at first I thought it was just a, when I first saw pictures of it, I thought it was a new version of the 105, the Zai, which I would like to get a Zai at some point, but we'll see. So like he had it built and everything, and I'm looking at him like, I don't really like how this looks. And he's talking about the price. He's like, yeah, it's like what, 13,000 yen or something like that, or 130. However you slice it, it's like $120, 130. It'd have to be 13,000. So he's like, yeah, it's 13,000 yen. And I'm like, man, that's expensive. And he's talking about how it's the same price as the Double Zeta full armor that just came out. And I'm like, dude. So at first I'm like, okay, well, I know the kit's got a little bit of a markup in the West, because it's like, depending on where you go right now, locally, I know a shop has them for 130. Don't ask me how I know. But so 130 for the Faz Ka. Obviously, I'm not talking about the P Bandai Faz Ka. I'm talking about the one, the blue one. And then he goes on to show the price in yen for the Faz, and it's like 12,000. So that means this high grade is gonna be like $130 fucking dollars when it's finally in the US. And as you know, the Zai is like 85. The Penelope is like 80. You know, we're outside the realm of Burkhart kits, like pricing wise. And I get they're big high grades, but they're fucking high grades. But that worries me if we ever get master grades of these, of the Penelope, the Zai, and now the Alien. How much are they gonna be? Like, I know everything's went up, all the tariffs, shipping, all of that stuff, but it's like, I don't know, man. I'm glad I have a substantial backlog, but it saddens me that, oopsies, the prospect of newer kits is sort of not great. Like, I wanted to get, I still want to get a Tallgeese MG, but they're just, I swear they're all P Bandai. Like the Flugel, that's 130 for a high grade. Most of the Tallgeeses are like 100 plus. And I just can't justify that for a high grade. Well, I guess I'd master grade. But it's like, you know, I don't know. when I started building, you could get master grades for between 40 and 60, $70 for the really nice ones. Like I've got Providence, that was like, I think, 80. But the Providence, you know, came in that really nice box and everything else. But it's a master grade, right? It was also at GameStop, so, you know, it had the fucking GameStop tax on it. I don't know. Like, I'm fine with them being in that, like, $60, $70 range, but when a master grade's more than that, it's just crazy. Like, don't get me started on some of the prices of the real grades. I get it, though. Like, I want a Sazabi, but I don't want to pay $70 for it. $70, $80 for it. That's crazy. Because I think it's like 5,000 yen, which is like 45 US. I know, well, I guess the Sazabi is a pretty big kit though too, right? So it makes sense that it's a little bit more pricey. But like, when you think about I don't know, I guess just like my expectation is real grades are 35 to 45. High grades are like no more than 25, except for the bigger ones. Like, you know, I get the bigger ones are more. And like master grades, like, I don't know, like, I don't even try to look at PGs because they're so expensive. Anytime I see a PG, I go, yeah, that's cool, but I could get like 4 MGs for that price. I don't know where I'd even put a PG. Like, I think about some of the MGs I have, and I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going to put these when they're done. I'm going to have to convince my boss to let me buy a display case for the office to put my MGs in. I actually want to 3D print some monitor shelves, put some of my HGs on. But, I don't know. I need to bring them back home and take some better pictures of some of them. Like, I got a Vidar I need to take much better photos of. But, yeah, it just hasn't happened. If you feel like you've heard the same song over and over, I promise you it's on random. It's not played the same song yet, but man, it doesn't feel like it. Oh, I took some of the ink out there. That's fine, it's on the back side. Alright, next step. Mike Wazowski, what's the next step? Gotta do B2 and B6, Mike Wazowski. I used to be able to do that a lot better. Not anymore. Tried to run away. Some funky music. That's 7, so we'll go to cut 2. I'm sure these are like, ah! I didn't mean for that to fall in that, but I'll take it. I could probably cut those a little bit closer, but it's fine. Focus on the God Hand logo. But so like, and I know that so back to Dress Up. Like I know that there's a another manga series for Dress Up Darling, like My Dress Up Darling After or whatever the fuck it's called. And I tried reading that, but it's like a time skip backwards or something. It's before the end of the manga, the main manga series, and so like they're not even like, this isn't a spoiler. Or wait, yeah it is, never mind. Because I forgot the anime. I keep forgetting the anime, they're not dating yet. But like, they're not dating in the other manga. They're acting like he's just made like the first or second outfit. Which is fine, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know, I expected it to pick up where the original manga left off, I guess. It's been a minute since I've read it. Maybe it's further than that now, but I think it's also being fan translated, so it's behind. Maybe it's not. I have no idea. I need to check, but I don't think it is being fan translated because I had to go out and look for the or I think it's not officially translated. I think it is fan translated because I don't think it's in the it's not on the normal sites. I could Google it, but I'm being lazy. That's only 2 pieces for this. That one's already pretty close. That's way too close. Oops. So I think once I'm done with this guy, I might do the Immortal next. Oh, I sort of want to do it, the Immortal, the high grade Immortal. But I'm still debating doing an MG. Because I'm still working on the Core Gundam off stream. I cleaned him up yesterday, afterwards as best I could. And it looks a lot better. I'm too late to go get it right now. Well, I need to get up and take a stretch break here in about 10 minutes, so I'll grab it then. I know I just sit up a little bit ago, but I try to, every hour, I want to take that break, get up, stretch, get some water, and refill my coffee. And even if I get up in between that, I'm still trying to do that just in case, like, I get, right? It's like, say I stream for another hour and don't get up, well, then after that hour I still have to get up. Looks like we only have 3 steps after this. We're almost done with the arms, which is awesome. Then I'm gonna stop working on this model. If you didn't catch yesterday's stream, I showed off like 3 different models that are just the head, arm, and torso. I know I've got like a bunch of models like that where there's like, oh, just to the legs left, backpack left, not done. I wanted to work on my Death Scythe, but I also want to get that Cord Gundam done. I'm not panel lining it or anything. I really just wanted to clean it up, and then once I got it cleaned up, I'm like, well, you know, it's only 3 runners left. I might as well just do it. And I mean, well, it's got a ship with it, so technically it's not even 3 full runners. And yeah, that was a mistake. Although cleaning the sprues off, it took forever. So there were some really, really rough sprues on that just like, I got a lot of the nubs off, but then there were some that were just like, fuck you sideways. You're not removing me, don't care, go fuck yourself. Go find something better to do with your time, that's how it went. So those unfortunately stayed, but a little bit of a nub mark right there, so we'll try to sand it down. That went flying. But yeah, I'm debating doing a Vercog kit, just like saying fuck it and doing it, because I've got a few I need to do. But once I start a Verc, dude, that's gonna be like a month straight working on a Vercog, I bet. But maybe I will, I don't know. I'm still torn if I want to do the Penelope next too. But like I said yesterday, I think I really want to paint the Penelope, so I may do it off screen. I've also never painted the kit, so that's the other problem. I don't want to make the Penelope my first painted kid. But I want to build it, too. Oh, did I bump this again? Oh, I did, because I moved my chair forward. Hi, Flowey. I really hope I don't get any pieces of plastic in my coffee. Part of me also thinks it'd be funny to do the Death Scythe Hell on stream, so I'm doing the Death Scythe not Hell off stream. But I also know that's a finicky fucking bitch of a kid, so... I don't know how close it is to... I know that it's got some thick nubs. And I don't know if I really want to do thick nubs like that on stream yet. So I'm still pretty slow, right? And so it'll just take me forever to get through some of that kit, I feel like. I really think I'm going to do my, I've got a real grade Sharzaku. I think that's what I'm going to do next, though. Like, I really want to do that kit. And I might as well do a harder 1444 next. 144. I said 1444. That's a tiny model. You're like 6mm tall. Can you imagine watching someone do that on stream? But also, I sort of want to just finish the Death Scythe on stream too. That's what I'm torn. But I also sort of just don't want to do I've not finished this off stream. Might as well just do it on stream now, kind of thing. Because I'd like to keep like one kit I'm doing on stream and one kit I'm doing off stream at all times. Sorry, I'm not holding this on the camera. Like I don't just build for 2 hours a day. Like on the weekends, I usually spend most of the day building. Like last weekend, I spent like 8 hours building on Sunday. But I feel weird for streaming like in the morning. And then doing another stream in the evening. I don't know. Maybe if I had more viewers, I would do that. But it's also a huge time commitment. Like I'd like to be able, I like watching Gundam while I build Gundam. And I can't necessarily do that while I'm streaming. I guess I could, but I don't know how that works with YouTube. I don't want to risk it just yet. I mean, shit, I can't even embed links in my descriptions. I don't feel like risking channel termination for streaming an ancient anime. It's just sort of fucked if you think about it, but I mean, I guess it's technically 7. Well, the creator's not dead, so. I don't know. I think Bandai should be fine with it. I know they're not fine with it, but they should be fine with it because I'm advertising Gunpla while showing Gundam. You know what I mean? Like that's so much free advertising for them. And I don't run ads on this channel. But I don't run ads on this channel, so, you know, I'm not getting any revenue from it. You know what I'm saying? It should be fine. It should be, but we all know that's not how that works. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry I have to get up so much. My legs, I got a lot of leg problems, and if I don't move my legs frequently, they hurt really bad. So, it is just what it is. So I grabbed the core Gundam while I was up. And I cleaned him up quite a bit. He could still use some cleaning up, but like, you can see the nubs on the back of his arms still, but they were really prominent before. Same with the bottom of his skirt right there. And like, I split this, and I did a lot of cleanup. Like, there was a real bad nub there. There still sort of is, but it's almost not noticeable. Like, there's really thick nubs on the inside of his hand, because he has these stupid one-piece hands. Luffy would kill for these. He's got the old style backpack, but like, I cleaned the sides of his head. He's still got some nub mark on the side of his head there, but it's a lot better than it was when I showed it on stream yesterday. I actually can't believe how tiny this Gundam actually is. Like, you look at it next to the Calibarn, right? And the chest is so small versus this one. Like, you know, it's the same length, it's the same height, right? But one of my cats knocked it over. But yeah. So anyways, I'm sure that was interesting to somebody. Hopefully. I wish I could see how much battery was left in my camera battery. Okay, so B 13, 14, 11, 12, okay. So 11 and 12 go for the right arm. Oh, oops, shit. Why there was a fourth screw on there, I'll never know. Oopsies. We're gonna put 3 on one and 4 on the other. I'm assuming it's, oh, I bet it's because of how this piece is designed. Because it's got that big empty hollow piece in the middle there. They had to do the injection molding a little bit differently. And then I need D1, 3 and 4. Let's see. Oopsies. Haha. So 3 and 4 go with, okay. Oh, I just did myself again. I really sort of wish I had one more of these, but it's fine. I've got my JoJo stand on standby. Put him right here. Cause Mothra's not on camera. I forgot she was off camera. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's he's Mothra's stand. I don't think I want to finish his legs now. Just go grab his backpack and put it on. Hang on. I don't know if I can do an arms crossed pose with these polycaps. No, it doesn't look. Oh no, his arm. These are, yeah. Oh. I guess we, have made it through the Undertale soundtrack. So good to know it's only 2 hours and 15 minutes long. Now, I don't know if it's playing the remix album. I hope to God I don't get a copyright strike for that. I'd probably be fine. I really don't care at the same time. But I think it's probably okay. I doubt that much of the Undertale community is that hard up about their music being used for streams making literally no money. You know what I mean? Hey. Oh, I'm like, what is that noise? I forgot my camera. I forgot my headphones were out of noise cancellation, so I can hear my camera clicking away. I really hope it's not audible on stream, but you know, it is sort of what it is. I'm sure someone's got a copyright claimer on the... It is what it is, I don't really care. If I get copyright claims, I'll just buy a license for, oh, I forget what it's called. Amplify, and just do my own music again. That was such a pain before, though. I don't really want to DJ while I'm building. It'd be funny, though. Honestly. wondering when I'd attach these. Yeah, now you really can see the size difference. The core Gundam is so small. I've heard that the F91 is another really small Gundam. Like, allegedly the master grade is like the size of a high grade. I don't know if that's true or not. I do have a master grade F91 though. I could do and find out. But really, I sort of want to do... So this is the current plan, the tentative plan, and I may add this to the side. For next stream, my build queue. So I would like to do 2 real grades next, like, and I think I know which 2 I want to do. I'm not going to say on stream just yet. Well, I've said the Zaku's, the Char Zaku, so that's going to be the next kid I do, I think, on stream. And I want to do one other early real grade, but a real grade that's supposedly a little bit better than the other early real grades. And then I want to do the F91 as my first master grade on stream, since that's size-wise in between an actual master grade and a high grade real grade. Both one. High grade real grade is the same size, so. Then after I do the master grade F91, I want to do one other master grade. Then I want to do my first Verkaw on stream. I think the other, so I want to do F91, and then I think I want to do the orange ball. I want to do the shark ball, but the problem is, like I said yesterday, I think that kit is the original printing of it. And if it is, those stickers are gonna suck. So I'm gonna have to do water slides, and I've not done water slides before, and I don't know if I want my first water slide kit to be one that I don't want to fuck up. I also sort of want to paint the shark ball, but I don't know yet. I really want to paint it so it's blue, right? Like it's that gray blue. I really want to paint it hang on. like this blue-gray, which is technically what it is, but this is for 3D printing stuff. I was trying to find the actual print shit for the right color, but it's fine. The fuck is it gonna play after this? It says it's gonna play the fucking Collector's Edition soundtrack again. Well, that's very likely to get copyright claimed with someone play next, but it's okay. I added the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack. Rolling around at the speed of sound. What I was talking about earlier, but oh yeah, my plans for spring. So yeah, I really want to do the I really want to do the shark ball, but I think I'm going to do the orange ball instead. And then after the shark ball, I'm going to do Verkaw. The Verkaw I want to do, I'm not 100% sure yet. I sort of want to do an earlier Verkaw to start with, like, you know, a little more difficult Verkaw. But man, part of me does not want to have to deal with fixing a whole bunch of shit on a Verkaw. Like on stream. Like, you know, I could do the Wing Gundam Verkaw. But wing binders, so I'd have to 3D model those off screen like that. Stuff like that makes me wish I had a 3D scanner. I'm not giving $1,000 just to 3D scan. Dude, that's the problem. If I bought a 3D scanner, Bandai would be after my ass because I would 3D scan every single fucking runner that I own. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd all be able to make replacement parts for our Gundam. I wouldn't be able to, I mean, I probably could keep them for personal use, you know what I mean? Yeah, because then I could 3D resin print those wing binder holders. But, God, could you imagine? Like, I think they would put it in the brick. Like right now, you know, they're trying to restrict the use of 3D printers and all that fucking jazz. Bamboo I like bamboo. I've had multiple bamboos. I have a bamboo right now. But they just cease and desisted the bamboo plugin for Orca Slicer again. So that's gone, and that's some bullshit. But I don't know. The problem is there's not really any, like I've heard really good things about the Prussia, but man, ow, I don't want to. That might. I got plastic dust on my hands. I just from my eyeball, from my eyelid. You know, but it's like, I don't want to mess with it. I just want to be able to use it. And that's the advantage of bamboo over everything else. It just works. And I mean, I'm sure Prussia does too, but I don't have the money to buy another 3D printer. Just to see if it works. You know, like, I remember everyone yelling about how great the Inner 3 was, how it just worked, and all this and that, and it was one of the worst 3D printers I've ever owned. We had 2 of them at the place I work, and neither of them worked at all. Although I will say it's better than the fucking Delta I had. That Delta was an actual hot piece of shit too. I'm really bad at leveling printers. That's the problem. It's really mostly me. But still, that's how that works, right? Yeah, so, and part of me really wants to do a big vertical, but I mean, most of them are pretty big, honestly. Well, like I was saying, I don't know if I want to invest that much time right now into a vertical. I mean, that'll be like easily a month of work. I should have cut this knob shorter. also have I sort of want to do. I've got a unicorn envy, and I've also got a Gramps envy. I want to do one of those. I might do a Gramps envy or a cop. So that's supposed to be a pretty intensive kit, so it'll get me ready for a cop. I also apply the glue parts of the Gramps, so it'll get me used to gluing for a cop. I never really do. Good old Tamiya. I've had this forever, I've never opened it, so I hope it still works. I got it when my buddy was in Japan. I can't believe they got through customs. We were both, I think he was surprised, I was surprised. I need to find me a friend in Japan though to ship me Gundam kits so I can get a little bit cheaper. Get a P Bandai buddy. I don't even know if that'd be even better. I'm assuming the P Bandai in Japan sells out just as quick as the P Bandai in America does, because of all the people that are like know about the stuff now and the scalpers, third-party shops and stuff. I guarantee that P Bandai in Japan sells out just as quick as P Bandai in America. But also, I also collect the devices. Those, that's what I need the Bandai buddy for, right there. Not really. I need to learn some more. I need to learn Japanese better, so I can just find someone that way. Like, hey, let's be friends. Konnichiwa, motherfucker. That's how you make friends in Japan, right? You just go up to someone and go, Konnichiwa, motherfucker. Ohio gozaimasu. Go fuck yourself. I want to make it clear, I don't know Japanese that well. I know a handful of words. That's about it. I need to learn more though, and I'm just bad about it. Like we've got. I started with Duolingo, and fuck Duolingo. That's for sure. But I was using Anki, and that was pretty successful. But it just doesn't remind me. I can't get it to remind me, and I just forget. But I was actually learning Japanese pretty well that way. Like I'll watch anime, right? And I'm like, hey, I know that word, or I know what they're saying. Like I was watching Dress Up Darling subbed while I was building, and I've seen it a few times, so I sort of knew what was going on, and that was nice. Or like when I was watching Mobile Suit Gundam, the one episode that the one episode with the bad animation, Doran's Island, Dozalin ones, the island. So that's subbed only, I guess. Where I watched it was subbed only. And so I had a pretty good idea what was going on without having to look, which was nice. And like I'll watch anime and just like, oh hey, yeah, I know Hajime Mashite. I know what that means. I think my favorite moment with that was when I was watching Don to Don. And so it doesn't translate in English. Right. But when Momo and Okumun, like after after they beat Turbo Granny in the tunnel, they go to leave, like Okarun goes to leave Momo's house, right? And she's like, sayonara. And so like, you only use sayonara if you're not going to see somebody again, right? So, you know, he's walking away and he's just like, that's why they keep saying sayonara back and forth. Because he's confused why she's saying, see you never. But in English, it's just bye-bye, I'm pretty sure. So if you don't know what sayonara means in Japanese, like the actual translation of sayonara, it doesn't land, you know what I mean? It just like, oops, bye, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm being nitpicky about the dub. The dub's not bad, but it's just cool. Well, I guess what I'm getting at is it's really cool. I'm not shaming dub watchers. I'm saying that it's really cool that I knew what that meant, and like it's just, I guess it's an extra like layer. You know what I mean? It's an extra layer of understanding to it. Learning Japanese is part of why I've not finished Monogatari as well, because there's a lot of that. I know Bake at least. Also, having to pause to read every frame is just like such an undertaking in and of itself. Because your 22-minute anime is like every episode. There's 12 episodes for the first season, but you gotta pause every few minutes to read a wall of fucking text. Is it really 22 minutes or is it an hour? And it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. But it's like it stops me from watching it. I've seen the first season and it was good, but I was so confused by the end of it. And then someone was like, yeah, you gotta read those in-betweens. And I was like, oh, god damn it. God damn it, I gotta read more? I already gotta read all the subtitles. I gotta read the blocks of set text too. Fucking, there's another anime that did that. It was Edaton Deities Only Know Peace. That's a wild anime, but there's just text exposition dumps. Oopsies. Just text exposition dumps that way. So we want that facing outward. I totally cleaned the wrong part. Glad Sans does not sound like the Kool-Aid Man normally, because I'd be horrified of him. More so than I already am.
That's a wonderful idea.
Sorry, I'm focusing on getting this clean. It's hard to do that when you're talking too, so. And my camera's not autofocusing again. Probably because I'm moving so fast. Oh yeah, Sanix here. Oh, that's gonna 100% give me copyright claim. This should be fine, right? I mean, it's old, so it's probably fine. I guess I'll find out after stream. I wish I could use the Vaporwave remixes of Ocarina of Time, because those are so nice. That artist is... he probably... Oh. Where's my camera read? Oh shit. Well, that's gonna be streamed because my camera's not turning on. So, yeah. That's horrifying. Oh. Okay. Okay, it turned back on. Maybe not. Hang on. Well, yeah, you know what? It's a bit of a shock there, so I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna come back. So, you know, I said, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, well, you know, be ready for next time. I need to get a dummy battery. So, Hey, though, I appreciate y'all for hanging out today. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. I should be streaming again tomorrow, probably about, I'd say, 6:30, 7 o'clock for a few hours, and we'll see you then. Take it easy, alright?